What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Here's an update with this whole Zelensky situation. People having meltdowns. First and foremost, man, here's the message of these white liberals, even a black liberal. How can y'all say y'all want peace, but they get mad that someone talks to your deemed enemy to make the peace come about? You say y'all against war. I'm against destruction. I'm against people being unalive. But then, Trump is sitting down at the table with Putin. Why is Trump talking to Putin? How can you get a peace treaty or some type of respectable diplomacy if you don't sit down with the opposition to negotiate peace? So I realize these liberals really don't want peace. They're really warmonger people. They really love war. Right? They're people who are really warlords on the low that disguise themselves under the peace blanket. They're wearing a peace blanket in disguise, but in reality they want war. If you don't believe me, go disagree with a liberal and see what happens to you. Most of the time, they will rage against you while advocating for peace. How you advocating for peace, but then you want to attack me or throw soda on people or hit people because they don't agree with you? This is the liberal mindset. Not saying every one of them. Zelensky, all he had to do was say he wants peace, X, Y, and Z, and then talk behind the scenes about some other things. He used the American media to bash Putin. How can you bash someone in the media while on the second hand saying you want peace? You're trying to sabotage America like, yo, so Putin, yo, so you got this guy on your platform to bash me? Like, for example, think about it, y'all. Imagine y'all had a platform and you're trying to have peace between A and C. Meanwhile, you're B. And you already got the agreement from C that we're going to have peace, right? Then A tells you, okay, I want to have peace. Let's make it publicized. Let's have a media. And you say, okay, all right, what's up, A now? What's going on? What's up? But C this, C is this, C is this. B, you ain't stopped them, B. C is this. You're going to be like, hold on. Relax. That's not what you said you were going to say on TV, on my platform. Because now you're putting me in a weird position with C. Now C might think that I got you on my platform to bash C. That's Zelensky's A. He came on the platform to bash Putin. How do you want peace and you trying to bash somebody? Y'all did all the bashing. Y'all people already dying. Y'all already war. That's the bashing part. Like right now, it's not for peace, dude. And what kind of peace do you want if you actually want certain stipulations right now? The whole goal is stop the firing from happening. That's the goal. Right? And I just found that to be extremely weird that no one sees this but me. You come into the White House, you're doing all kind of...
as Europe. With that being said, and as you said, they've also been obviously very helpful. But we have put in far more than they have. And I think they should equalize.
Mr. President,
yeah, please, go ahead. I stop wars before they ever started. You can look at some of, I could give you a lot of nations that would tell you right now they were probably going to war. I could tell you right now there's a nation thinking about going to war on something that nobody in this room has ever even heard about. Two smaller nations, but big, still big.
After Russian invasion of Ukraine, your predecessor sent additional troops to Eastern Europe, including Poland, my country.
Yeah.
Are you committed to keeping these troops on the eastern flank of NATO in the future?
I'm very committed to Poland. I think Poland has really stepped up and done a great job for NATO. They, as you know, they paid more than they had to. They are one of the finest groups of people I've ever known. I'm very committed to Poland.
What about Baltics?
Poland's in a tough neighborhood, you know.
What about the Baltics?
The Baltics, they got a lot of, it's a tough neighborhood too, but we're committed. We're going to be very committed, and we're committed to NATO.
To the Baltics, it's understandable for them because they've been in the USSR. You know, they've been one of the republics of the USSR, and Putin wants to bring them back to his empire. It's a fact. And when he will go there, if we will not stay, you will fight. Your American soldiers. It doesn't matter. Do you have ocean or not? Your soldiers will fight.
It's just strange to me.
Why don't you wear a suit? Why don't you wear a suit? You're the highest level in this country's office, and you refuse to wear a suit. Just want to see if you do own a suit.
Yeah, problems.
A lot of Americans have problems with you not
Really?
respecting.
I don't have such. I will wear a costume after this war will finish. Yes, maybe one, maybe something like yours. Yes, maybe something better. I don't know. We will see. Maybe something cheaper.
This man is fighting for his country. A sovereign nation got invaded. His people were dying. And this motherfucker talks about him wearing a suit. I hate this fucking country. I've never in my life felt like I do right now. I don't give a fuck what he wears. This man has been respectful to every leader in the world. Everybody. And you clowns want to fucking do that shit to him when he comes over here. And then talk to him like shit and kick him out of the White House. You fucking disgraceful son of a bitches. Man, I just want to be next to Zelensky right now.
You want to be next to Zelensky right now? What, you want to jerk him off? You want to jerk off his cock?
I wish I could talk to him. Forgive us. God damn, man. I can't. Sorry, y'all. I can't believe what I just witnessed in our White House.
So, he's having biased eyes. So you didn't witness the condescending shrugs. You didn't witness that. You didn't witness the condescending shrugs from Zelensky. You didn't witness him telling America, you will feel it. You didn't witness the threat. You didn't witness him saying he was all alone while lying, because America was helping him the whole time. You didn't witness part at all. You didn't witness he wanted an agreement, but with certain type of other guarantees in between. You didn't witness him try to have a shakedown of America, but in public. You didn't witness that. They're using taxpayers' dollars to help fund Ukraine war this whole time. They have, right? So you know what I find weird about liberal people? They would say, free Palestine, and they're mad at America for funding Israel. Because they said America is funding Israel to attack Palestine. And that's not right. That's not right at all. End the war. But on the same hand, say America is wrong for not funding a Ukraine-Russian war. So when Joe Biden was giving them U.S. equipment, military equipment, to attack Russia, how come y'all didn't go on the street and say, stop the war, America, you're grabbing America. Why are you funding their war using our money to kill Russians? Now do y'all see what I mean about these liberals really are war-hungry people? So you okay with U.S. giving missiles and all kind of American weaponry, military arsenal to Ukraine to fight, but then you're not okay for U.S. doing the same exact thing for Israel to fight. I say stop giving Israel and stop giving Ukraine weapons. That's what I say. The USA should stop giving money out to these nations. That's my point. I'm not on any one of the sides. I'm not on Israel's side. I'm not on Palestine's side. I'm not on Russia's side. I'm not on Ukraine's side. No. A message to this guy too. If you hate America so much, and if anybody that's in America, don't get me wrong, America's not perfect. Far from it. But if anybody hates America so much, because last time I checked, Ukraine is low on manpower. They are low on soldiers. How about you go in your refrigerator, pack an apple, get some milk, get a sandwich, get a notepad, and you write a letter to your family. Pack your JanSport book bag up and take a first-class ticket to Ukraine and gear up and fight. I guarantee y'all won't do that. I guarantee it. Go pack up your gym bag and go over there and fight on the behalf of Ukraine. And see if you won't be turned into spaghetti. You can find a JanSport book bag anywhere. Pack up your JanSport book bag and go to war. Go ahead. Because this guy, instead of y'all being mad at him that don't want peace, he wants money. He wants money. He don't want peace. If you want peace, you stop. But hold on. This also just came out too on Biden's side. Take a look.
Ukrainian President much, Molly. Let me go to Courtney. NBC News has new exclusive reporting about a phone call that happened between President Biden and the Ukrainian president back in June. What do we know about that conversation, Courtney?
Yeah, that's right, Kate. So in this conversation, President Biden called President Zelensky to tell him about a roughly $1 billion package of additional equipment and weapons for the Ukrainian military coming from the United States. During the course of the call, President Zelensky continued, according to a number of officials who we spoke with who are familiar with the call, President Zelensky continued to talk about the additional equipment and weapons and support that he and his military needed. According to these officials, they said that President Biden finally just got frustrated and lost his temper and told President Zelensky, look, you could be a little bit more grateful. The reason that this story is interesting to us and is something that we are reporting on and officials are speaking to us about is because it shows that all these months ago, President Biden already realized that there was going to be a point where the American people, members of Congress, where people would start potentially pushing back on all these billions and billions of dollars of aid and equipment that the U.S. has been providing to Ukraine. And he knew that the narrative out there needed to be that the Ukrainian people and President Zelensky were grateful for it if the support was going to continue at that same level, Kate.
All right, Courtney Kube, some really interesting reporting. You can find more on our website, NBCnews.com. Molly.
So, For y'all liberals out there, like this guy who's crying, going crazy, saying Trump is wrong and JD is wrong. What do y'all say now that your liberal leader, Democrat leader, Joe Biden said the same thing Trump is saying? A lot of nations said this about this guy. He's hard to deal with. With that being said, later.